Alright, so we're going to talk about the zoom features and do a comparison. So, first of all, with the iPad, I can zoom in and out and move this around the screen. So this is a document. So here is the Galaxy Note, the Android device. I can zoom this in and out. Okay, and here is the Surface Pro, and this is a Microsoft Word document, and I can zoom in this in and out with this gesture. So I have those features. Now, with the iPad, we're going to look at going into the settings, and we're going to turn on our zoom features. And so you have to memorize these three commands: double tap, 3 fingers to zoom, 3-finger drag to move on the screen, and then double tap 3 fingers to drag and change the zoom. So I'm going to turn this on, and I am going to come across here, drag down, okay, 2 fingers in and out. So let's say I have it here. Now I take my fingers off, and now I can move around the screen with 3 fingers. And then I drag down to going in and out. That's how and then once it's zoomed. Alright. Now down here with the Surface Pro, there is an accessibility feature. We're going to go into change PC settings. We're in ease of access, and so there's magnifier. So I'm going to turn magnifier on and show you what else you can do with this. And with magnifier turned on, I'm going to come across here, and actually, here we go. So we have magnifier. Now I'm able to, this is a Word document, so I can zoom in here, but I can also hit the plus sign, and that makes it larger. But notice when I hit the plus sign, now I can make it larger. So this is really quite a nice feature when you think about how large that it goes. But to move things around, often I have to use the bars out here. Sometimes it's a little bit more difficult. And now notice how I cannot use the gestures to come in here. So I'm going to come back out. Okay. And now, even though I have this, I don't have any of my bars, so I can use my fingers and move it around, which is kind of a nice feature. But as you can see, I only can get that large without hitting the plus button to make it bigger. So that's magnify. Now if we go to the Galaxy, in terms of magnification, we're going to go over to settings. We're going to click on the settings, and we are going to click on accessibility and font size. All three of them, you can change your font size. You can make your font size bigger. We've got this at huge. But what we can also do is we can zooming in and out by, if we go over here, we're going to tap on motion. And there's something very interesting, because you notice motion is not the same as with accessibility. So we have tilt to zoom here. We're going to check that. And this is just to learn about motion and how you do that. So if you take both of your hands here, I'm going to put going to do try. And so this is a picture of a boat. So I'm going to hold this. Just pull this off a second here, just to show you. So if I put both fingers here, now watch what happens. Okay, so now it zooms in, so I'm just tilting it. So if I want to look at who's inside that boat, I can come back a little bit more, okay, and then forward to zoom. So that's that motion one. But you know what? I could also just take my fingers and expand as well. So I'm not sure what that really gives me, since I can zoom in and zoom out on a picture as well with the gesture. So those are your zoom comparisons.